All right, Shomik, tell us a little bit about where we are and why we're here.
Well, we're in Canberra in the War Memorial having the conveners dinner in a very atmospheric space. This is the first evening of the USANZ 2017 conference, which Nathan has convened, and I've had the privilege of putting the scientific program together for. So far it seems to have gone very well. We've had a stellar cast of international and national guests, and we're learning heaps and enjoying ourselves.
Nathan, maybe a quick recap on the day, some of the lessons you learned from the international guests.
Look, today was really a wonderful day, something for everyone. We started off this morning with a plenary session, of course, with Laurie Klotz, again going over his large active surveillance cohort. And I think the thorny issue of the Gleason 4s came up again, pointing out that some of them are bad actors, and they're the group that we've got to think twice about putting on active surveillance, but we shouldn't be afraid to, provided other parameters are in check, the PSA, the MRI, the family history, etc. So I think apart from that, the integration of MRI into active surveillance protocols was also cut across. We then moved on to a very nice summary of Holmium laser with Olivier Trexay. Really, it was a fantastic talk about all of the safety aspects of lasering.
We all learned about the various parameters and how it can help us with various applications.
Whether it's stones or tumours.
I think a lot of us learned things that we perhaps didn't have complete grip on exactly how to run.
Sure. Then we went on to, I guess, some of the what you call in the US office procedures for BPH with Kevin McCurry, and looking at things from that perspective. Is TERP still the gold standard was put up today, and that was very much reaffirmed as a gold standard instrument for the surgical treatment of BPH. But we also cut across other aspects such as lasering, as well as items such as Eurolift. And I think it was a very nice and candid and up-to-date summary of where we're at with BPH.
Yeah, it's nice to reduce the side effects, but sometimes you do sacrifice the efficacy, and it's a balancing act.
And then Maria Rabal gave a wonderful account of muscle-invasive bladder cancer, wearing, I guess, her hat as an accomplished uro-oncologist herself, but also as the head of the EAU Guidelines Committee. And she really nailed in on the changes for the guidelines that are upcoming at the EAU in March, and that was a nice foray. Still, open surgery is preferred over robotics at this point in time, and again pushing I guess the old Trojan horse of neoadjuvant chemotherapy that is in again, out again, in again, and she was very much in favour. Which I think
of it, and doing good surgery. I think those are the things.
And absolutely high quality surgery, good extended lymph node dissection. The rest of the morning was round out by.
We had the underactive, we had underactive bladder, an update from Dr. Chappell, who's
endless talks. Sounds great. I understand USANZ hasn't been here in a long time.
1993, wow. John, was the last time they were here, well before my time.
Really?
Both of us.
I think I was still I wasn't quite at school, but I was at medical school.
I just finished medical school.
And, it's been a wonderful venue. It's an easy city to get around. The delegates thus far seem to have enjoyed it. The convention centre is a nice size for our meeting, and as Shomik pointed to, our international guests, I think, as always, we hope we've shown them the full hand of USANZ hospitality, and I think just restructuring the program a little so we had a lot more discussion today was really well received, and tightening up the session so that there were, I guess, fewer choices for delegates, which meant that there was a good concentration of guests. And a couple of other innovations, like having the short poster presentations within the trade hall, really went well today. And I think they're little tweaks and innovations that have been a success for us.
And how long is this meeting in the making, Sean?
Look, it really is about a 12-month turnaround. Last year's meeting was April, so we only had 10 months.
10 months.
And the fact that we had sort of Christmas, New Year in the lead up to it is always a bit of a challenge. But no, plenty of groundwork has gone in over a number of months, hasn't it? And we have a big team that backs us up. At the end of the day, without that, a meeting like this just doesn't come together.
But I also think, we were very lucky. The Harry Harris oration yesterday by Liz Cossum was very impressive. The first female Major General in the Armed Forces of Australia. her take on her own time in the military and where veterans are at this day, and lessons on leadership were really well received. Apart from that, we've also had, I guess, the ability to structure a program which covers a broad area. As you know, we have to not only look after the oncologists amongst us, but also endourologists, functional urology people, the paediatrics, and all of those areas have certainly had some airtime at the meeting. So I think we're still looking forward to the rest of the program over Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, there's plenty more good stuff to come.
Well, all right, we'll do another session later in the meeting, and then of course we have to shame all the people at home that aren't here, and maybe we'll encourage them to come to USANZ 2018.
Back in the greatest city on earth, Melbourne.
That's right. All right, nice job, guys. Let's have some dinner.